welcome back to these series of videos. So in this one I'm going to show you how to keep your dialog open. Now anybody who's created a dialog like this, and I'm just going to add on a couple of other buttons that I'll get rid of eventually. So if I go run this, and actually let me go resave this as part 2. So if I go run this, so I've got these buttons, so every time I click on a button, it closes. Run it again, hit OK, closes. That's not what I want generally. You know, if I'm selecting these other buttons, it's usually because I want to do something else, and I don't want this to close automatically. And how I do that is, in the previous video, I created the variable called bExitMenu as Boolean. So now I'm going to use that. So by default, whenever you create a variable, a Boolean variable, it's set as false. So I'm going to add in some code here. I'm going to do a little check here. If bExitMenu, then, so this means if this is true, so if this is set to true, then what I'll do is I'm going to take the name of the function, display it. So if it's true, I'm going to make it equal to 0. Else, I'm going to make it equal to 1. And if. So I'm just going to now run this again. Now if I click on these buttons, you'll notice that it stays open. Same thing for the OK. The cancel always cancels. So that was sort of the exception to the buttons. So what I have done here is by using the function name, if I set it to 0, that means that I want to exit the menu. So if I want to exit the menu, I set display it to 0 and the menu will close. Otherwise, I force it to equal to 1. That forces it to keep it open, to not close. Now, since I have these variables, I can go in and say for the cancel button, I can go in now and say, okay, since I want to cancel it, I'll say is equal to true. And also remember, I created a variable called IDEAScript. So if I'm doing cancel, I'm also going to assume that I want to go in and exit the whole script. And for the OK button, I'm going to say go exit menu equals true also. But we're going to be adding more coding later on, because when we want to hit the OK button, we want to go in and validate the different things that have been entered in, but we haven't actually got there yet. So the other thing that I'm just going to add here is if bExitScript, or actually, so if not, so if we don't want to exit the script, then go in and basically this would be where we'd have our list of all the different tests that we want to do. And else, we can just add a message box saying script canceled. So if the user decides to hit cancel, then we don't go run any code, but we get a message saying that the script has been canceled. So let's go run this, click on cancel, script canceled. So that's a nice way of getting around not having any code run and actually just having the script stop nicely with a message box saying that it has been canceled. So that's it for this video. It was a short one. I just wanted to show you how to keep the dialog open. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.